what I'm gonna tell you guys right now is gonna suck, but all this stuff that you hate doing in your business, stop.
It means we have to feel for the purpose of healing. Feeling is healing. If we do not feel, we do not heal. Crazy stats I've recently come aware of. You know what the heart is 100 times stronger from an electrical charge standpoint than the brain? Do you know that the heart is 5,000 times stronger from a magnetism perspective than the brain? Did you know that the heart has over 40,000 special cells? They're called sensory neurites. These 40,000 cells are brain-like cells that show up and exist in the heart. Eileen, you could probably find the research that supports this. 40,000 unique brain-like cells in the heart. And what they've shown is if you just go through the intellectual process of talking about your problems, even with the best therapists in the world, you won't change. If you don't penetrate the neck and connect to the heart, you don't actually heal. Why do so many people have a hard time in therapy? Because their therapist or counselor doesn't challenge and bring their armor down, or doesn't recognize when they're not actually being effective in helping this person. They end up not trusting, they end up perseverating, they end up not moving because it's never felt. Unpacking is going and sitting in these feelings, and here's the thing. Is it gonna make you feel like garbage? Yeah, it is. I'm not gonna hide. I'm not gonna hide and tell you that. It's just not, it's going to feel like garbage. But you can feel like garbage for a short period of time, or you can feel like garbage for the rest of your fucking life. I have this concept called embrace pain to avoid suffering. You can embrace the pain of feeling like garbage for 6 months to a year to fully heal yourself and become who you're capable of being, to avoid the suffering of not ever knowing that person for the rest of your life. It's not about going just to feel like garbage, because here's the thing. I only want you sitting there long enough until it points you towards what's important. And starting to extract and ask the questions around what can I do with this, i.e. meaning, what lessons have I become aware from the trash from my past, and how do I become intentional in applying them moving forward?
Let's understand. Now, I'll draw 4 quadrants. You can do this with me. In the first quadrant, we put attitude. Then we put energy, then actions, and then results. Some people call me Cosimo the 4 quadrant. So because of this, you will hear me talking about this so many times. Now, if our attitude is positive, how will our energy be? Low or up? Very up, actually. So if our energy is very high, how our actions are going to be? Low or high? High actions. And high actions will lead us to have good results. You all follow me with this? And this reinforces what? The attitude. Okay? Now, this is called virtuous cycle. So the more you get results, the more good attitude you will have. And at some point, your body is going to feel you want to be in a good mood. It's when you feel like invincible, that you can do anything. That's what happened in your brain. You follow me with this? Awesome. So now, this good cycle, it's blatant in kids. So kids, they have a good attitude usually. So in learning at least. How many times a kid asks why? Ever been victims of the kids why phase? Oh, yeah. So they ask why? At some point, I will tell you this story. It's very fun. The first time I came to America, I went to Florida. Now I moved to Florida again, but I went to Florida the first time. And my partner in business, he has 3 daughters. The youngest one is Georgia. So I was on the beach, relaxing, like reading some football, American football. At some point, she comes with me. She comes towards me with 2 toys, and I didn't want to really play with her, okay? But she says, Cosimo, yes, Georgia, why is the sky blue? Okay, now, can you answer this? Why is the sky blue? And I said, I have no idea. Oh, because there are no clouds. Ah, because there are no clouds. And then she said, why are there no clouds? And I said, that's hard. Because there is the wind that blows the clouds away. Then she says, because there is the wind. Why is there the wind? Okay, why don't we play with your awesome toys? And so we played the whole day. And she was awesome, playing with me. But why? We really desire learning. We love learning.
Get the person, and you need to be the person that's enthusiastic. So what I'm going to tell you guys right now is going to suck, but all the stuff that you hate doing in your business, stop. Hire someone to do it. Like if you suck at the numbers, stop being a bookkeeper, because your books are always going to suck because you hate it. It's pretty easy to understand this. Like I remember when I was talking to Autumn, and she's like, I went and I did the Volkswagen thing because I wanted to see if I can be a car sales or a salesperson. I hated it. But she's a people person. She loves connecting with people. She loves being in groups like this and has value on this. But she wanted to prove this, but then she was just like, I'm not gonna. Who am I proving it to? So she woke up one day and like, I'm not going to be a car salesperson. Like, it just sounds weird even. Like she laughed when I said that because it's so far from her identity. So here's the thing. Everything goes in this order. And if you're getting super hyper emotional and you don't understand it and you want to fight or flight, you're in the croc brain. But this happens in like milliseconds. So it kicks it over here really quickly, and then it's going to start attaching what it thinks it's going to be. Your job is to try to get here as fast as possible. This is when they say cooler heads prevail. This is when they say, take a beat or pause or, not have it through this lens /trash/armor. But when you guys are building your lives, you guys are literally staying right here, back and forth. You're playing a game of tennis over here because when you guys were in school, you guys were in your neocortex and you developed very specific skills, and then you got comfortable, and then you stayed there. And then anytime someone challenges your neocortex, you are so far out of growth. Why? Because it takes so much energy, and this part of your brain is trying to protect you.
It's the final percent. The final percent.